fire, nobody spontaneously combusted, no explosions, hotel's still standing. Let's call it an accomplishment. Achievement unlocked. You are no longer allowed to speak, sir. Not just here, ever again. So, I'm going to start off by revisiting something that I said in opening ceremonies. Raise your hand if you've been staying here at the Crown Plaza. Good, good. Now, raise your hand if you've been staying here at the Crown Plaza and you were here for opening ceremonies. Good, good. Now raise your hand if you remember that I asked you for each person in your room each day to leave $1 for housekeeping. Remember that? Well then, okay. Clearly I need to emphasize more. I do encourage you, even if you haven't been doing it so far, do it today, do it tomorrow. Keep in mind, the hotel has been amazing for us. They have always done right by us from the very beginning, before there even was a Furry Fiesta. The hotel was doing right by us. They were being kind, they were interested in what we were doing. Just don't make them regret it. And don't break things on the way out. Don't get all crazy up in here. I know the Crown is ending, but trust me, it's only for another 300 days. Oh, I'm sorry, if anybody missed that, that was 300. Also, everybody should have gotten the furry survey. Everybody should have turned in the furry survey. If you did not turn in the furry survey, there is still time. Please turn in the furry survey. It takes, what, like 5 minutes to do? And oh, wait, are you guys actually like choosing your answers? Because I was like one of the stuff. So apparently I'm like an 86-year-old hermaphrodite who lives in Poughkeepsie or something.
Good job.
It's an improvement.
What's that?
It's an improvement.
Yeah, yeah. You remember what I just said to Shockwave about not being allowed to talk? Yeah, totally. I'll find you later. Dun dun. No.
Boxes.
No, he's the fool. Okay. I want to take this opportunity to thank the people who made all of this possible. Starting with our guests of honor, Megan Giles and Lucky Coyote. Who has a roof, who raises it. I want to go on to thank all of these people and a few others. Our staff, who worked tirelessly throughout the year to make sure that Furry Fiesta would be everything it could and should be for all of you. So let's give them a big round of applause. I would do it myself, but then you just hear me hammering on a microphone and nobody wants that. I also want to thank our seconds. Our seconds are the people who have been helping our staff, who have been helping to make sure that our tracks go smoothly. You may have noticed a distinctly lower number of explosions this year than last. That's why. So thank you to all of our seconds and all of our volunteers. By the way, if you volunteered and you're due a prize, if you volunteered for at least 5 hours, you are due a prize. Stop by, pick it up. We've got your name, you get free stuff. Free stuff is awesome. So go get it. But yeah, thanks to our seconds and our volunteers, without whom we are boned. But wait, there's more. There is a group that is more important than the seconds, than the volunteers, than the staff, than me. Congress is me. What, they need another talking monkey. Oh no, go to the zoo. But there is a group without whom none of this happens, no matter how diligent these people are, no matter how hard our volunteers work. I know you've been working hard, but give me like another hour, okay? Now, I'm going to point to these people, and I want to hear the biggest round of applause of all, because without them, Furry Fiesta isn't. Okay, you ready? You are why Furry Fiesta exists. It doesn't matter how much we want to put on a furry con. It doesn't matter how hard we work, how carefully we plan, how much money and time and effort, blood, sweat, and tears, literally, we pull together. Without all of you, we're just a bunch of suckers. So, thank you to each and every one of you. Now, speaking about you...
Hold up.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I was good to you last year. I didn't go on stage.
You're good to me last year.
And I left you alone at opening ceremonies. I get that mic now. You'll get it back, I promise. Be good, because this is a good thing. Now, I don't know how much you announces. I know you talk a lot, so that's quality drinking time I'm missing. But
ruining things since 1976.
But we have a little special presentation for you, because being con chef, there's a lot of glory, but sometimes it really sucks. And this is something nice. I hope you like. Hold on just for a second.
It's a thing. It's a bag. I got a bag. That's awesome. I got to hold things and everything. It's a thing.
It's a cream pie.
It's a clear thing.
It's a clear record.
It says, "Phone a train du pap ni as." No, I'm just messing with you. It says. It says, in appreciation of serving Furry Fiesta, Disco Infurno, Furry Fiesta 2011, February 25th through 27th, Dallas, Texas, Istanbul.
That's you.
Oh, that's me. Now I just need to go back into a computer and I dip it in the water and drink it.
There you go. You get a fancy stand too.
Ooh, shiny.
Suitable for framing. Don't play on the record player. You
This is
demons with a
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, I'm writing access that one.
steel out.
That's something that never happened. Now, don't forget all later on. Thank y'all for coming to the variety show. I hope y'all had a good time there. I understand that the room we got kind of crowded there, and some of you all couldn't get in. You make sure you go to the stretching bench and say, "Hey, Concham, we need more space next year. We need more time." But hey, thank you very much, Istanbul. I appreciate you. Okay.
Thank you much. Now, knowing me, if I don't put this down right away, it will shatter into a trillion pieces, even if I don't drop it.
So that wouldn't be the first broken record this year, would it?
Oh, and say the special
Hooray
commemorative
for
bag.
Segways!
Believe segways for security, there's a thought. Make a note of it. Segways and like the cattle prod things, the point things where you just like move them along. Actually, no, there'll be too many of them for security, that's just for me. Okay. Now, I've had people, oh, I'm sorry, did you bring enough for the entire class? No. Okay. Good, because I don't want to share.
Getting me in trouble.
Now, I've been having people asking me all convention long, so how are we doing? So what are our numbers? How many people we got? And my general reaction has been, a lot. More than one, less than 5 trillion.
Over 9,000.
No, thankfully. Oh God, oh God, oh God. Those were numbers to make Ampercon twitch. But, okay, who follows me on Twitter? Show of hands, just on the off chance. Okay, then you may have seen me tweet this about an hour ago. This year, we broke 3, count them, 3 records. The first record we broke is largest number of furry conventions in Texas consecutively. At 3! Spoiler alert, this year we're going to 4. Now, that's the obvious one. That's the gimme. Before Furry Fiesta 2011, the record for 3rd year FurryCon attendance was 911, set by our friends at Rainforest. That was before Furry Fiesta 2011. Before Furry Fiesta 2011, the record for fastest furry convention to hit 1,000 people was 4 years, again set by our friends at Rainforest. These records are now both past tense because 1,034 of you chose to join us. I'm sorry, I didn't see the dog. 1,035.
1,036. There's 2 dogs.
Oh, that's true. There are 2 dogs. Sorry, didn't mean to. It's a Furry Fiesta. It's only fair. Okay, now I'm going to move on to our charity numbers.
Fursuits.
Between the charity auction, the poker tournament, the donation boxes, all of that good stuff. You know what? Actually, hold on. I'm going to put you in suspense. Who was here last year? Okay. Does anybody remember how much we made for charity?
Over 2K, I believe.
More than 1, less than 5.
Close. No.
No, it's over 2,000.
You're right, it was over 2,000. It was $3,700. We had 780 people, and we made $3,700. This year, with 1,034 people, we have made just over $2,500.
What?
Not on my watch. We need a hat.
You got a purple one next to you.
And wait a minute, I see a hat. Now, that was one of our lovely piñatas, graciously arranged by our magical genius. Now, it's a hat. But there's something wrong with this hat. Oh, that's a slight improvement. We need more. We need people to show the furry community that Furry Fiesta blows other conventions out of the water when it comes to how much we are willing to help our own. So I want people to come up to the stage with cash. 50 cents, $1, $5, $20, $20,000. Bring it on up. Let's get some cash, folks. I want to beat last year's record. And I hear people saying, oh, there's no possible way we could beat last year's record. Well, last year, at closing ceremonies, we raised more than $1,000, and we didn't have this many people. So I bet we can do it now.
And remember, this is to feed the kitty.
I'm going to take this opportunity to call Derek up so he can tell you exactly why you're helping out. Derek, if you would. Keep it coming. Even $1 is $1 more than you had before.
Sorry?
Yee. Hot.
All right, thank you, Mr. Bull. The people keep on coming up. There's a little bit of a hullabaloo, a little bit of a murmur kind of going on right now. Thank you ever so much, folks. Thank you. Once again, thank you. That is absolutely wonderful. Absolutely. We got some love and stuff and some miles here. We got more lines coming up. All right, Furry Fiesta 2011. How's everyone doing? There we go. Did you guys have a good weekend? There we go. Hell yeah, me too. I have been ever so lucky, and Kara's been ever so lucky to be continued to be invited out here to Furry Fiesta for the last 3 years. And I've been at every one of these conventions for the last 3 years, and I've been able to, make a couple observations about the furry community, and I've been able to actually compare and contrast the furries that are y'all with some of our furries, our tigers. And I find that there's a couple similarities between the two, between furries and between tigers. For instance, the furries, they like stuffed animals, like plushy things, little fuzzy stuff like that. Tigers, they definitely do too. We actually give our tigers stuffed animals, and it's really cute because sometimes you'll have a 650-pound killbeast, cuddled up with a little Finding Nemo doll. And that's so cute. Yeah. Or they tear it to pieces, and then we have to spend all day next day cleaning up their enclosure with the little fuzzballs and everything.
Sweet, just like furries.
Yeah, just like furries. Now furries, they like to communicate with each other, like to scratch bellies, scratch backs. Tigers, they like to scratch too. They would love to scratch a belly, really, really hard. And if you filled a piñata with raw meat, I swear to you, I know a tiger would love that too, absolutely. But my name is Derek Grun. I am the Operations Director for the Center for Animal Research and Education. My cohort up here, this is Alex Brandonizio. He is our facility manager. He is the guy that makes all of our enclosures look nice and pretty. He makes them presentable. He maintains our enclosures, maintains our vehicles. And this right here is actually the cleanest that you're ever going to see this guy. If you ever come out to the compound, seriously, he is going to be covered in a mixture of...
Stand back a bit.
Yeah, that.
There we go.
On 10 seconds.
This gentleman up here, if you come out to take a tour, this gentleman is usually covered in a concoction of poop and blood and, motor oil and everything, so definitely get a good look at him now. Now, seriously though, but for the past few years, you guys have given us amazing support, and that means that whenever we come here to these conventions, we actually come with a few expectations, and it's your fault, because you spoil us. You spoil us rotten. Absolutely. And I gotta tell you though, you didn't disappoint. Once again this year. You definitely did not disappoint. And right now, I might be able to say that it amazes me just how incredible you guys are. But honestly, it doesn't amaze me anymore because that's another thing I've come to expect. I've come to expect you guys to be awesome and incredible people. And again, in that regard, you did not disappoint. So that really goes to show you, the quality of the folks that you have. In the furry community. And that's a testament to you guys. So definitely give yourselves a round of applause, please. So, we at CARE, we fully embrace the furry community, but some of us a little bit more so than others. One of our very own, one of our volunteers, his name is Sean Barr, aka Glacier now, has made the full transformation. He is now a furry. So it is spreading, and you're making converts and everything. So definitely keep an eye out. He couldn't be here today. He was here earlier, but he had to leave. But definitely keep an eye out for him next year. He will be out helping out. But I want to make a couple shout-outs. Now, before I do that, what we did last year, I talked a little bit about how tigers talk to people, and they use a sound called a snuffle or a chuff. And it's a really easy sound to make. It's a combination of 3 different sounds all mixed together. Basically, you make an F sound, a V sound, and then you shake your voice. Add all three of those things together. Can I hear a snuffle from the congregation? Very good, very good. It's a crowd of tigers, I like that. So I want to give a couple thanks, and when I give the shout outs, we'll all snuffle. So, Stephen Solis, Vapor Fox, he made us about 60 different pieces of ears and tails, which we were able to include into our merchandise, and we were able to make a lot of money off of that. So, please give a snuffle to Vapor Fox. Like to give Shiva a very special shout out, because for months we have been in contact with Shiva, and she's been getting us established, making sure that we're able to get here, just making sure that everything is good and right, and all the I's are dotted, all the T's are crossed. So again, please give a big snuffle to Shiva. All right, all right. For Istanbul, definitely want to give a huge shout out for being a good leader, making sure that this whole convention is running and operating at its peak performance, making sure that everyone is doing what they need to be doing, making sure that y'all are having a really good time. So definitely give a big old snuffle to Istanbul here. And definitely for the convention staff, because without these guys working as hard as they did, we wouldn't have been able to have all the wonderful support, you know, for us. So definitely give these guys a big old snuffle. And last but not least, all of you guys. You know, without your support, without your absolute devotion to our cause, we wouldn't be able to do the things that we do. And we wouldn't be able to provide a good and safe and respectable home for 53 big cats, to include lions, tigers, leopards, and cougars. Without people like you being able to help us out, we would not be able to do that. And the future of these animals might seriously be in doubt. So thank you guys so much. I wanted to talk a little bit. I remember in the opening ceremonies, I said that anyone carrying a 2011 Furry Fiesta 2011 badge is going to get a free tour at CARE. Next Sunday, we're going to have extra tour guides. Our compound is only an hour's drive from right here. It's off to the west. It's in Wise County. Next Sunday, extra tour guides. It's going to be a furry day out at CARE, so please bring your badges. You'll get a free tour. If you can't make it this Sunday, from now until July 31st, you bring your badge out, you'll get a free tour. So that is one of the very small ways that we can express our gratitude and our thanks. So, again, so on behalf of the 53 Big Cats of Care, on behalf of our volunteers, on behalf of our donors, on behalf of our facility directors, I want to thank each and every single one of you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It amazes me every single time I come out here and I see all your wonderful faces and all of the greatness that you guys bestow upon us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, what am I talking about? Not done yet. We've got a couple things. Ooh, goodness gracious, what am I thinking about? Okay, hold this, hold this. Am I on? Am I still on? Yeah. I'm back on. I know, I'm loud anyways. That's what Alex said. Okay, hold this. All right, we've got a couple certificates to present. The certificate is presented by the Center for Animal Research and Education. It hereby declares Furry Fiesta to be a Community Champion of the Month for March 2011. Nice. And then this next one, a little bit more of a general one, the Certificate of Appreciation has been presented to Furry Fiesta 2011 for your generous, life-saving support for the big cats at the Center for Animal Research and Education. And we got a box full of stuff that we're going to throw out into the crowd, some extra merchandise, so keep your arms up.